I'll be going over three rivers of Mexico: the Sonora River, the Yaqui River, and the Balas rivers. The Sonora River lies on the Pacific slope of the state of Sonora, which is on the west side of Mexico. It runs into the Gulf of California. It's 250 miles long, or 402 kilometers long, 10,000 square mile watershed, and is home to a plethora of flora and fauna. The Yaqui River. The Yaqui River is the largest river system in the Sonoran state. It is 200 miles long from the furthest spot, but has multiple parts to the river as well. At the end of the river, there's multiple uses for agriculture and irrigation in the lower river valley. In this paper that I researched, it evaluates the economics around the Yaqui River Delta. It shows how certain households, certain areas get more water for their life than other areas do, and they base that on economic evaluation, number of children, income, and people are upset by the lack of water that they get and the abundance of water other people get. In this area, there's also a lot of indigenous. There's a indigenous population, the Yaqui, and that are fighting for right to the river. But we will get to that later in the video. The Balsas River is in southern central Mexico. It is 439 miles long and forms one of the largest river basins in Central America at 44,828 square miles. It is also possibly one of the first places where corn was grown, dating back 9,200 years. There are a lot of environmental issues with Mexico in general, but especially the rivers. In 2014, there was a mine spill that spewed 11 million gallons of copper sulfate into the river. The Mexican government and the miners said a year later that the water was fine for the people to drink, but a lot of residents still were getting sick from it, but nothing really has been done to stop that. Um, as I said earlier, the Yaqui people are in a fight over the rights to the water, but the Sonora and the Yaqui rivers are being used by the government and not being used for the Yaqui people. And then 60% of Mexico's 51 rivers are considered extremely contaminated, and nothing really is being done about it. Tourism with these rivers is not really a big thing. The Sonora River is really the only one that gets a lot of tourism, and that's because it's located near the Sonora Desert. So there's a lot of hikers and people that are interested in petroglyphs, rock cavings, and just hiking will be interested in this area. The Yaqui, basically, only the mouth of the river gets a lot of tourists, and that's because it goes to the Pacific Ocean. And then the Balsas River, there's no real tourism and is mainly used for water sources for local communities. Here are my resources, and as you can see, this video was created with WeVideo because they decided to put their name up here.